fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Blockies Defender version 02 for the years 2012 through 2014 for Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Super Sentai. Now I'm really excited about this because this is kind of like, to me, the golden age of tokusatsu. Gaim and Kyoryuger are my favorites, respectively, of Rider and Sentai, so to have them air at the same time was such a fun time. And then here we have Saga and Ginga going on for Ultraman. So if we see the breakdown here, there are 12 boxes. There are 4 for each. So for Gaim, of course, we have Gaim, we have Zangetsu, Baron, and then it looks like Gaim's bike. For Ultraman, we have Saga, Ginga, Victory, and then this little mech dude who I'm not 100% sure who that is. And then for Kyoryuger, we have Kyoryu Red, Kyoryu Pink, Kyoryu Blue, and Kyoryugen. I'm really excited for these. Like I said, these are some of my absolute favorite shows of all time. And the Ultraman stuff looks pretty cool as well. There's apparently also like a very small chance to get like a golden variant for each of these. So we'll see if that happens, but I would say probably not for me. If we go ahead and open this up, we can take a look at the individual boxes here. So you can see it has the main character from each of the 3 here on the front. And then you have the full breakdown over here. So the 3, it looks like there's a gold version of Gaim, a gold version of Ginga, and then Kyoryu Gold, done in all gold. I don't know which one they would replace. I guess kind of the main one. So, I mean, I really want Kyoryu Red, so I'm kind of conflicted, and I really want the regular version of Gaim. So I think this is one where I'm actually kind of hoping I don't get any of the variants, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead, open these up, get them all put together, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here is the full set, fully built. Now, I guess I shouldn't say the full set as I was looking at this more if we bring in the box again to do the case breakdown. Obviously, there are 4 for Gaim, and then there's a rare. But there are actually 5 for Ultraman, which I didn't realize at first. I saw Victory being all gold, and I thought that was a rare. So, there's Shining Zero, there's Saga, Ginga, Victory, and then this little mech buddy. And I don't know why there's 5 when there's only 12. You'd think it would just be 4, 4, and 4 for 12. But there's apparently 5. So I did not get Ginga. I got Zero, Saga, Victory, and the little mech dude. Which is kind of a bummer because I was really kind of hoping to get Ginga. But here we are. Maybe I'll try to track one of those down later on. But these are great. I love these little figures. Very similar to the last set that we saw. Details fantastic. We'll take a look here at Gaim first. So I love all of this detail. And there's no paint or stickers or anything that you have to do yourself. It's either painted detail or like tampoed stickers. But it really looks good. I mean, the helmet looks phenomenal. I think they did such a good job there. They even have like, you know, the orange armor here on the back and on the shoulders. I love the detailing here on the chest. You have the Sengoku driver there. That just like pops onto a peg on the waist. Got the Dai Maro. So for all of these, they all pretty much have the same articulation with the exception of like the mech and some of the larger figures. But you have a ball joint for the head. So you can look down pretty decently, side to side. Some of them can tilt side to side, not so much. The shoulder pads here are on a hinge, so you can move them if you need to. Ball joint for the shoulder, ball joint for the elbow, ball joint for the wrist. Then you have like a ball joint here kind of in the abdomen. You can move the Sengoku driver around a little bit if you need to. It can kind of, you know, spin around. But otherwise, you have ball joints down here in the hips, hinges in the knees, and then ball joints for the ankles. So really nicely articulated little figures. The detailing looks great. I'm so happy. Like I said, Gaim is my all-time favorite rider. I think this came out so good. And he looks great. Next up, we have Baron. And I think Baron looks great. I kind of wish he wasn't translucent. For whatever reason with these smaller figures, they just occasionally throw in some of them as translucent figures. That's fine, I guess. But I would prefer them to just be normal, you know, painted figures with opaque plastic. But they did do a little bit of paint. The helmet's still painted there, which I think looks good. I love his banana armor. I think that looks so good. You have a transparent Sengoku driver there. And then some of the, like, you can see how this kind of has, like, some kind of, like, luminescent quality to it. Like, they put some sparkles or something in the plastic so you can see, like, the light kind of reflects off the Not so much the red, but like the white parts, the clear parts. So that's actually kind of neat. And then he's also got like the armor bits on the back. So same articulation as Gaim, but he came out pretty good. And then we have Zangetsu. Zangetsu looks phenomenal. I mean, the shield looks amazing. I wish he had a Muso Saber as well, but I understand they can only do one accessory per box, and the shield is the one that's actually specific to this armor. So it looks really, really good. That came out great. Overall, really like all the Gaim characters. Really, really nice. Now, for whatever reason, I feel like Ryugen never gets any love, and I don't know why. It was the same with the most recent waves of Shoto that they did. You know, they did Baron, they did Gaim, they did Zangetsu, no Ryugen. Same thing here. We get the bike instead of Ryugen. So you have this little, like, dust cloud here that you can pop on to the back wheel. Otherwise, the wheels roll very nicely. The handlebars will steer, which is nice. And I think the detailing, you know, the paint and everything, it's simple, but it looks good. You can have Gaim ride on here. He fits on pretty well. And obviously these figures have kind of like a super deformed kind of chibi quality to them with the larger heads and everything, but I love the style. And he fits on the bike pretty well, and that looks great. I mean, the bike's cool. I like the bike, but at the same time, I would rather have Ryugen. Because I kind of feel like those four riders are obviously the very four core characters of the show. And Ryugen always gets shortchanged. I don't know why. Moving on to our Ultraman here. We have Shining Zero. He looks great. I mean, really nice kind of metallic finish to this guy. Really, really looks solid. I love his armor here on the back. He's got the arm blade. That looks good. The head looks fantastic. Again, he's got all the same articulation points I mentioned before. But he just looks phenomenal. That came out great. Up next, we have Saga. He's got this kind of cool effect piece here on the arm that just pegs on, very similar to how the belt's pegged on for Gaim. Head looks amazing. All the same articulation points. And I should say, like, these guys don't come with alternate hands or anything like that. It's literally just you build this, and this is all the pieces that are in the box. For some reason, Gaim and the Kyoryugers have extra belt buckles. Like, so, you know, the Gaim guys came with an extra Sengoku driver. The Kyoryugers came with an extra belt buckle, but that was the only extra piece in the box. All the Ultramen, this is what you get. There's no extra pieces, but you don't really need any. But yeah, Saga came out great. Like I said, didn't get Ginga, but I did get Victory. He's done in this kind of translucent yellow, but it's also like not as fully translucent as Baron. But it has kind of, like, you can see kind of the glittery finish in the plastic, which kind of works. A little bit of paint there on the chest, and a little bit there for the eyes on the helmet, but otherwise, pretty much all the same color. So, he looks pretty good. And then we have this mech dude that I don't know what he is or what he's from. If you know, please let me know in the comments. He looks great. He's got these cool cannons over the shoulder that just peg on there. You have a ball joint for these arms, so you have like a gun there. And he's got kind of like a capture claw over here. The claw does not articulate in any way. And then you have a swivel down here for the waist, ball joint for the hip, and a hinge for the knee. So he's a cool little mech dude. I really don't know what he's from. I'm going to guess he's from either Zero, Saga, or Ginga, but I don't know. Like I said, please let me know in the comments if you know. But yeah, he's just a cool little mech dude. I like him a lot. Speaking of cool robots, let's just jump right into Kyoryugen. He looks phenomenal. So he really looks good. The head is on a ball joint. You can look down, look up, spin side to side. The one thing that's very interesting about him, though, with everyone else, it's just a ball joint, and then you kind of just clip the arm on. You have to, there's the bottom part of the shoulder here. You can kind of see the seam. So this part, you connect to the ball joint, and then you have to sandwich this part over top of it. So you can't actually remove these once they're attached. Not a big deal, but if you put these together first and then try to pop it on the ball joint, it's not going to work, which is something I learned the hard way, and then luckily I was able to kind of separate the pieces, not too difficult, and then pop it on and then sandwich it back together, but just something to keep in mind. But the detailing looks great. I mean, the helmet's phenomenal. All of this detail here for the T-Rex head, for Gabotira's head, all of this detailing. You even have a little piece you peg in for the little T-Rex hands that hang down. You got the gun and the drill piece here. This is on a ball joint. Technically, the hands are on ball joints as well, but they kind of just move side to side because of how they connect in there. And then he's got ball joints down here for the hips and the knees and the ankles. But yeah, he looks cool. I love the sword. Sword came out great. So just all in all, I love when they do the mech from the Sentai series, like we saw Gokaiyo last time. He came out so good. I really, really like this quite a bit. Next, we'll move to Kyoryu Blue. It's nice to get the 3 main Kyoryugers that we started the series with, but again, they've done them in this kind of translucent, but it has kind of like a pearl-esque quality to it, and then it has kind of that like glittery, like luminescence that we saw kind of with Baron in that blue. I love that they painted the chest and the helmet, and you even have the spikes here on the helmet, which are separate pieces that you pop in, and I think that came out great. You got the shoulder. I kind of wish the shoulder pad was the same one from the other two, just to give them a little bit more color there. And I feel like since they made it for the other two, it would have been very simple to just, you know, make it out of gray. But I guess technically if I wanted, I could pop out the belt buckle and put the other belt buckle in if I wanted to give him a little bit more color in that regard. But either way, he looks pretty good. All the same articulation as the others. And then we'll show Kyoryu Pink is... because of the skirt piece, the way they decided to do it, the legs just pop in straight like that. And because of that, unfortunately, it really hinders the movement. So, I mean, you still have the ball joint there, but you can't really do much with it. And they can't really move in and out. Like, it can't go out to the side. And it can't really go in because they're hitting each other. You can spin it around, technically. And, of course, you have the knee bend and the ankle. But yeah, unfortunately, she just kind of, she can't do much because that skirt piece really hinders it. But the detailing is great. I think the helmet looks good. The shoulder pad, all the detailing on the chest, all of that looks really solid. Just unfortunately, because of the skirt, it really hinders her leg movement. But here we go. Here's my favorite from the Kyoryugers. Kyoryu Red comes with the Gabu revolver. It's not painted, but still looks good. I'm happy to have that. All the detail here. The helmet looks phenomenal. I love that. And again, all the same articulation points as the others. But this is just a really fun set. I mean, like I said, Kyoryuger and Gaim are my favorites from Sentai and Rider, respectively. And the Ultraman figures are really great as well. So I definitely recommend checking this set out. I love it. I might try to track down a Kyoryu Gold just because, you know, he's a gold variant. But it's... I don't really care so much when they do, like, gold variants of characters you already have, like an all-gold Gaim. I already have regular Gaim. I don't need an all-gold Gaim. But Kyoryu Gold is another character. So, yes, I would like him to just be normally painted, but at least you can find some way. And I kind of want to get a Ginga as well. So I might try to track those down. We'll see how hard they are to buy them singly. But, yeah, these are great. I really like these little figures. And they also... Blockies does like the little Transformers Defender class in this size, Defender version, and so they scale with them as well, which is really fun, so I love that. Just a really, really fun set. I definitely recommend checking them out. Gaim, Kyoryuger, Shining Zero, all here in the same box. What else do you need? It's fantastic. I do wish Ryugen... He's always shortchanged. I don't know why. Other than that, really fun set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.